Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well and surviving the coronavirus. Today's isolation video is going to be a messy hairstyle tutorial. This has actually been one of my most requested videos, so I don't actually know why it's taken me so long to get around to recording it. But I put a story up on my Instagram yesterday asking what videos you guys want to see from me, and I had so many people message or reply to the story and be like, I'm still waiting on this video, so this one's for you guys. I think one of the most important things that will enable you to have your hair styled messy and for it to stay like that for the day is to only wear your hair messy on the second day after you've washed it. Now, I washed my hair yesterday and I just styled it like just back, and I just had it like that for the whole day. So it had a load of product in it and it just remained back all day. And now I've obviously woken up, so it's had a bit of time to get a bit scruffy and a bit messy already just from sleeping on it with product in it. I find if I wash my hair and then try and make it messy on the first day, it just doesn't hold, it doesn't last, like it just goes flat straight away, or I overwork the product and there's too much in it and it goes sticky and it's just a whole mess basically. If you guys check out my previous video on how, like the short hairstyle tutorial, you'll see how I style it back on like the first day after I've washed it. I go through the whole process from washing it to it being finished. So today I'm going to go through then what I do the second day after I've washed it and how I wear my hair really messy. You'll already know through watching that video what products I put in it yesterday. It's not really that different from what I'm going to put in it today, but it is really important to get that product build up. Now, if you didn't watch that video and you don't want to watch it, fair enough, but what I put in it is I put in a Rousel grooming tonic when my hair's wet, and that's a little bit like a hair mousse, but it helps it sort of like stay back and stay in place. So that goes in when it's wet, and then when it's dry I put hair powder, paste. That's about it really. The first thing that I do when I wake up and my hair looks like this is I give it a really good shake. And the reason that I do this is just to see how much sort of texture is actually already in it and how easy it's going to be for me to style. And it's also to see if I've got any bits that are straight away sticking up or sticking out the way that I'm like, you're going to be a problem area. Now, today's actually not too bad. I don't think I've got any bits like that, but yeah, I'm just going to go for it. It's going to be a bit more difficult for me doing it for you guys in the camera, because usually I use one of those three-way mirrors so I can kind of check it from each sort of side, but I'm going to wing it today and I'm going to go for it. But the first thing I'm going to put in my hair is this. I don't know if you can see that well. So it's Fudge anti-gravity powder. I've used loads of different types of powder, but this is my personal favourite one. You can pick this up in Boots. I think you can get it in Superdrug as well. You can get it online, like it's quite easy to source. It's like £7, but it is really, really good. The key with this is it obviously has to go into dry hair, and it's better to put it into the roots, and don't put it on your hand first because it's a powder, it will absorb into your hand, which you don't want. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to basically sprinkle this over all of my hair. This is where it would be a lot more helpful for me to have a proper mirror, but we're going to go with it. So you get powder everywhere, and then you just want to rub it in quite vigorously throughout all of your hair. I mean, it helps that I've got quite thick and damaged hair, because my hair will just naturally get all of that body into it anyway. If you don't have thick hair, you know, there's always a way around it. I guess probably I'd suggest using more powder. I wouldn't use conditioner if you've got finer hair as well and your hair's short, because it's just going to make it go flat. So once you've got the powder in, that's sort of like your base. My hair is actually really, really due a cut, so I've got quite a few problem areas, like trying to stick over my ears and stuff at the moment. But that's my first layer of product. My second layer of product is something that I've actually only just started using, but I really like it because it's quite lightweight, and that is this. It's quite ominous, it doesn't really say anything on there, but I think I just picked this up literally in Tesco, and I'm a hairdresser, so you don't have to just buy really expensive products, guys. Like, it really doesn't always make a difference. I think spend money on shampoo and conditioner, and the Roussel grooming tonic that I mentioned earlier is about, it's like £15, but that's so worth it, and they'll last you like 2 years a bottle. So I'd spend money on that, but products like this, I don't think you need to spend like 20 quid on a little tub of wax when you can get it for like £4. I use like this much. So I've had that for like a month and that's all that I've used. But get a nice even film across all of your fingers, and then you're just going to rub it through your hair again. Now, a lot of people, when they put product in their own hair, are a bit more tentative towards doing it, and they kind of just put it in the ends. But the most important place for product to be in your hair is the roots, because that's what's going to give you the lift. So again, I'm going to rub it throughout all of my hair, okay? It's really easy to make your hair bigger and then make it go flatter than what it is to make your hair flat and then get bigger. So you might look a bit like an anime character, but that's fine at this point in time. So what I'm going to do from here is kind of like the tweaking parts. So all I'm literally doing is sort of picking out bits that I don't particularly like the way that they're sitting, just so that I can add a little bit more product, a little bit more depth. All I'm doing on the back is basically just making sure that it kind of feels like, because my hair goes into a point on off centre at the back, so I'm just making sure it kind of feels like it's in the right place. Now, because my hair's getting quite long at the front, I can straight away see that that's wanting to go flat like that. So rather than add too much of the clay, because that's a heavy product, it's better to add the lightweight product, which is the powder. So I'm just going to add a bit of powder over the top of that. Because that's already sitting better for me. With messy hair, it's all about just reworking it and making sure that the more sort of like, you just got to keep messing it up basically. Like, it sounds really obvious because it's messy hair, but you do just want to mess it up. You can't really overwork messy hair as long as you're not adding too much product, because, you know, you're just adding texture to it. But once you've kind of got it in place, you don't really want to mess about with it too much. Like, once you're happy with the positioning of it, if you're then gonna overwork it, I guess, then you're probably just gonna start taking the product out with the natural greases on your fingers. So once you're like, I'm quite happy with the shape of this. This looks like my normal, other than that bit, but like I said, my hair's getting a bit too long. I'm quite happy with this sort of like messy shape. I'm gonna do a risky thing now, and I'm gonna show you the back, even though I can't see the back myself, because it feels like it's about in the right place. So I'm just gonna show you how I've styled it. It's actually really hard to turn around in a chair, like in a slow motion kind of thing. But once you're quite happy with it, all I'm gonna do, this has been my personal favourite hairspray since like the old school emo days when I had like a big fringe and big spikes at the back. Absolutely love this stuff. All you're gonna do is give it a light spray all around, and then you're gonna leave it alone. That's how I wear my hair messy. So your key things are: wash it the day before and style it, put some product in it and sleep on it. Make sure that you use a powder first. Make sure that you use a matte clay and then a bit of hairspray. Making sure that you're rubbing the product mostly into the roots. Making sure that, you know, you go for it being a bit bigger as opposed to being like flatter, because it's not going to hold throughout the day. Making sure that you don't keep playing with it then afterwards. And yeah, don't be afraid to have big hair, because big hair's better. I hope that helps you guys. I don't know if you guys want to share with me your thoughts on the video in the comment section below. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe. I appreciate all of your support. Let me know what other videos you want to see from me, and I promise I will get round to it. And if I don't, then keep nagging at me on my Instagram when I put up stories asking what you want to see from me. But until next time, take care, and I will see you guys soon.